Good morning. We are back out in the garage. This is actually an early morning for me in the garage today, about 7:50. I started to come out here about 7 o'clock and yeah, it just didn't happen. So, agenda today, video, back to mocking up the towers to get those things lined up. And I've come into some issues, kind of back to the drawing board. This whole build series thing is just all over the place. Sorry. So the way I had it, it was, the shock angle was too much. The frame side was out, the axle side was in, so my coilover was at a bad angle. Not gonna work. So I've got the tower back in closer to vertical, and then I'm gonna move this axle side mount out to give me this angle better. It's a lot more work, not really what I wanted to do. I would like to reuse the factory or the mounts that are already on the axle, but I'm gonna have to cut those off. Nothing to it but to do it now, I guess. I've got reworking this tower now and trying to transfer my cardboard drawing over to the tower, and hopefully when I go and cut everything out, it's right. I'm going to err on of taking not enough off. Hopefully that does it. If not, I will have ruined a set of towers and wasted money. So I just got off the phone with the guys from Complete Off-Road, and they reassured me that what I've got going on will work. And the fact that we're working with metal, if I mess up, I can always just glue some more metal into it. So I'm gonna mark this out here with a little higher vis, hopefully a little higher vis marker, and cut it, clean it up, put it in there, and see how it lines up. All that goes away. Time to start cutting some metal. So I pulled the trigger, literally pulled the trigger on the plasma and cut it out. The cheap Sims, I don't know how to say it. The cheap plasma cutter, I mean, it definitely does, it cuts. I think what I might have to do is mess with the air pressure, blow it out better. But we're gonna go ahead and start grinding. I think we may have a victory. Sorry, I think we may have a victory. So I got the towers all cut up, or the one tower cut up, and tacked into place. See what this thing looks like. I think it's gonna work out all right there. The only thing I gotta do now is, I done pulled the axle again. I need to cut off those shock brackets, and then mock up the ORA shock brackets I bought, and then slide it back underneath the Jeep. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this axle moved to the other side of the garage where I've got some more open room, and then we'll start cutting those brackets off. Works out that the wife has to go to work and then I get her whole bay. All right, now we got the axle set up, we can start cutting away. All right, hopefully you can hear me. Gotta let the garage air out a little bit. It's a cool, brisk morning. Let's see what to say. "22 degrees outside this morning." I don't want to leave this garage door open too long because it's a nice, comfortable 56 degrees in the garage. So while that's opened up and now that I can see my breath, we got the bracket off, cleaned up pretty decent. We're going to test fit the new bracket on there. It originally looked like this. I think this one over here might even be harder to cut off because of this fin right here. But gotta keep on moving. We got a deadline to meet. Right now I'm trying to fab up some kind of bracket for these coilovers and see what we can come up with here. Because right now I'm not finding any good solution. So now that I think I've come up with something that's going to work here, I'm going to go ahead and fully weld it up and then get it onto the axle and then go ahead and weld it there. I done ran out of wire. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. That's an ugly mug.